What's up, YouTube? Vintage Yugioh here today with really anticipated PSA return. I've been waiting on PSA to come out with a good monthly special so I could submit a bunch of cards, but they've been slacking in that department the last few months, so I said heck with it and I'll send some in. So my membership had expired, so I signed up and got the 15 free vouchers. So this PSA return will cover those 15 cards, and honestly, I'm kind of disappointed with some of the returns, but beyond stoked with some of the others. So I think this has to rank up there in some of the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh! PSA return videos of all time. So let's get right into it, and hopefully I'll knock your socks off. So we're going to start with one of the cards I teased you guys with if you follow me on Instagram. Met 9 Jinzo, first edition, Pharaoh Servant. Beautiful card. Honestly, don't see what's wrong with it, so I might look over it a little more and decide to crack it, or if not, I'll sell it for sure. So, and I will describe if it's for sale or if it's going to stay in my collection as we go from each card. So a card I'm pretty disappointed about, my Metal Raiders box opening video here on YouTube. Pulled this card, I mean, just look at it, beautiful. Nothing wrong with it. I don't know why it got a 9. So this card is going to get cracked and resent back, and hopefully it'll get the 10 it deserves the second time. Just stupid that I have to spend the extra money to do it. And then I sent in a few Dark Magicians, so unfortunately this one got a 9, and I really don't know why it got a 9. I mean, a little tiny whiteness down there, but besides that, so I might look at sending that one in as well. Send another Dark Magician. This one got a 9. Probably gonna stay a 9, and I will definitely sell it. So you guys can comment in the section of this video, or you can contact me on Instagram about offers on these cards that I have for sale. Unfortunately, I'm still on the hunt for first print Blue Eyes White Dragon in Gem Mint 10 condition. This one came back in a near mint 8. I own a first print Gem Mint 10, or second print first edition Gem Mint 10, but I have 2 copies that are of first print graded, and they both came back in 8. So still on the hunt. And that's kind of why I enjoy collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Is I care about the cards, but it's fun for me to chase down like this Needleworm or that Blue Eyes or any of these really hard to find rare cards, and find them in such good condition still, and then get them graded. That's kind of why I like doing this so much. Is it's just kind of like you never know what you're gonna find the next day, and kind of rescue it and get it encapsulated forever. So another card I'm kind of disappointed about getting a 9, but still will stay in my collection forever, and way more centered than most Needleworms from Tournament Pack 3. So I'm not terribly disappointed, but this was probably the best chance I'll ever have of getting a 10, so that will stay in the collection. And then lastly, another card I was really disappointed in getting a 9. Another Tournament Pack Ultra Rare, Tournament Pack 2 Morphing Jar. So I don't know, I'll have to look it over and see what I want to do with it. If I don't crack it, I'm gonna, I guess, maybe sell it. I don't know. We will see. So now we'll get into the 10s. So I had 7 cards that weren't 10s, so I have 8 cards that got a 10, so a little worse than my average, but I'm glad some of these 10s did get 10s, and I can live with some of those 9s. So first card, another card I teased you guys with on Instagram, Gem Mint 10, Pharaoh Servant, first edition, Jinzo. I already own one of these, so this card will be for sale. Just beautiful looking cards. So, and a lot of these 10s will definitely shake up my last video that I posted of my top 25 most expensive PSA cards. So I'm going to have to do another video when I get my other submission back, because a lot of the cards in the top 10 and especially the top 25 will get mixed around. So the last card I teased you guys with on Instagram was the Dark Duel Story, Dark Magician. Bought this off eBay for a really good price. Was sending these in and said, hey, why not? I'll throw it in there, and lo and behold, I got a 10. So this card will be for sale. I have a complete DDS set in gem mint 10 condition already, so that Dark Magician will be for sale. And a card I'm pretty stoked about getting a 10. First print, first edition, Dark Magician, gem mint 10. I sent 4 in and I didn't remember what order I put them in. Sending them in, and 2 got 9s and 2 got 10s, so I didn't know if the first print got a 9 or a 10. So I'm super stoked that the first print got a 10. So the first print will be for sale. I have a copy of a first print and a second print already in gem mint 10 condition, so both of these will be for sale. So super stoked about those. And to continue the Legend of Blue Eyes bandwagon, another card, super stoked, for sale. So, I mean, a lot of these cards never even get 10s, and then to be able to have 2 or 3 or 4 copies of these old nostalgic cards in gem mint 10 condition is just crazy. So, I'm definitely lucky, but it definitely shows that my hard work of hunting down these cards pays off. So, beautiful card. This is the lowest population of the Dark Magician Blue Eyes or Red Eyes. This has, I think, population 26, and the both are high 30s, low 40s on the other two. So this card is, I guess, the hardest to find in gem mint 10 condition. So for sale as well, like I said. And then you guys saw me pull this as well in my Metal Raiders booster box. I already own 1 copy in gem mint 10, but definitely going to keep this when I pull it, so it means more to me. So I'm going to keep this one, and then I have it, like I said, I have another Thousand Dragon that I will be selling off. So lots of big name cards in gem mint 10 condition that are going to be for sale here in the next few days. And then we get a big jump up here. Mechanical Chaser, TP1, gem mint 10 card. I have a 7 and a 9, so the hunt was on for the 10, and I finally found it. So really nice to be able to get this in my collection, and it will be staying in my collection. And I can't imagine there's too many more raw copies out there, because this card was played a lot back in the day. So, all right, last card of my 15 card submission. I teased you guys earlier with the 9, and there it is. The Holy Grail of Tournament Pack cards. Morphing Jar TP2, gem mint 10 condition. Unfortunately, I don't own a Genzo jar, Morphing Jar, but that's fine. I'll gladly take a gem mint 10 regular Tournament Pack 2 Morphing Jar. So, super stoked about this one. So, just pretty amazing return, I think, because I mean, a lot of these cards are impossible to find, like I said, and just to find them in that good of condition is just amazing. And to surprise you, I actually have a 16th card, and this one never ever thought I'd even begin to think I'd own, let alone had the chance to own it in this condition. But it happened, and I'm still just shocked. A gem mint 10 Shonen Jump Championship 001 Cyberstein. I mean, just looking at this card is just giving me goosebumps right now. Like, I always wanted to own this card, and to own it and then be able to grade it myself and get a 10. I mean, that just the icing on the cake. I bought this card from I think a Chicago Yugioh collector or something of those three words from Instagram. He picked it up at regionals in Chicago and flipped it and sold it to me. He made some money. I thought he made a good deal, and boy did I think, with this tin. So definitely never ever for sale. Locked away in a safe, but just amazing. So we'll do a quick recap here of my return and then we'll end it. So Mint 9 morphing jar will either crack or sell. Needleworm staying in the collection. Blue Eyes White Dragon. This one's staying in the collection, but I have another Near Mint 8 first print that I might sell, depending on if I can get a good price for it. Dark Magician Mint 9. I think I'm going to sell this one and crack this one, because I think this one has a chance to get a 10. So we got a Morphing Jar and a Dark Magician up for sale so far. Mirror Force, crappy grade, getting it re-cracked. We're cracking it and getting it regraded. Jinzo Mint 9 for sale for sure, so probably not gonna recrack it and try it, just gonna sell it and make my money. Morphing Jar, Gem Mint 10, staying in the collection. Mechanical Chaser TP1 staying in the collection. Thousand Dragon, keeping this copy but selling another copy, so you have that available for sale. And then this Red Eyes, this Dark Magician second print run first edition, and this Dark Magician first print run first edition, all for sale. So really hard cards to find, so don't try to lowball me and give me an offer and I'll sell it to you. Give me a good offer and I'll sell it to you. Dark Magician DDS for sale as well, Gem Mint 10. And Jinzo Gem Mint 10 for sale. And then one more last look at the beautiful, beautiful card there. That's never ever for sale. I'd sell pretty much every card in my collection before this. So I have another 100 card submission that I'm waiting to get back here in probably a month or so. So those could all get 9s because this got a 10. I mean, this is what I wanted. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I got another 100 card submission coming back in a month or so. And I'll have other shorter videos and other random videos between now and then. So if you're not subscribed already, subscribe, because I mean, where do you see content like this at? And so subscribe, comment, and I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.